When you guys want to have the site live, you're gonna have to email me so I can so I can knock off the little indicator, because otherwise, if anybody tries to go to your website, it will send them to the construction page. But it's pretty simple. It's a pretty quick little turnover. So just let me know. Oops. Server is down or is not accepting connections. Well, I hope this does never happen for you guys, but it said it couldn't connect, so we'll try to publish again. That's very strange. Let's try and connect again. When in doubt, just keep trying to connect, or I should be able to help you guys pretty quickly or pretty easily over the phone. So if you have any problem, just call me. And okay, so it saved our changes still, so that's good. And we're connected again. So let's try publishing again. Someone else has changed the website. Yeah, that was us. Okay, so we're going to overwrite what they made. Hopefully it's not you guys, but if it is, I'm sorry. Congratulations, we've done it, and it will take us back now to our updated homepage, which has everything. And you have to be kind of careful with what you do to the font and stuff, because you can see this font shifted over the buttons because it pushed the text. It's hard to explain, but basically try and keep the text boxes even. And this is a text test. Will take us to your on the construction page. Let's try to fix that right now. We'll push edit to make another new draft of this page. Okay, so we dropped that one down a little bit, so let's drop this one down a little bit. And we'll go down there, down there. And we'll see what that one looks like. A lot of it's just going to be, well, I can actually show you. Okay, so I saved it, and it's going to try it again, and oh goodness, they're way over there now. Huh. Let's edit this and try again. I should have showed you in the first place, but you can preview them in browser. It's right there. So I should have done that as soon as it makes a draft. Okay, so you can preview in Safari or whatever browser you'd like. So it's firing up Safari. And usually it won't take this long, it's just that it was not open, so. And in the browser, you can see our buttons are way over here. So we go back to Contribute, and what I'm going to do to try and fix the problem is click on the image itself and press left on the arrow keys and press delete a couple times until something happens up top. Like you'll see it's moved the text space up there. I've just pressed delete a bunch and I think that will actually help us. So let's check and say preview in Safari again. And it should shoot us over to the right. Oh, maybe. Yep. And now it's right there. Well, I am just doing fantastic today. Okay, let's try again. Let's try pressing enter more. Try putting it down there. Okay, so that worked. It's going to be a lot of trial and error and looking at the preview in the browser. This isn't published, by the way. This is just a preview in a browser. So you'll notice the space is kind of big there, so I can see if I can go back to Contribute and click on the image, click on the left, or press the left arrow key, press delete. Let's try deleting twice and see if that keeps it underneath our paragraphs. And it did not. So clearly we need at least one more space. So we'll press left, press enter once more, and say preview in browser, say Safari. And it's posting the page. And it's underneath there. So we can get away with one space under. So basically, if you edit the text, just trial and error to try and get trial and preview the spacing of the buttons, because this is the images, they're set up in rows. So it goes like this is the logo is one row, the tabs are one row. This is actually broken into 3 different rows. This is another row on top. This is a row, and then this is a big row. And if you want to edit the tabs, they are their own separate image, which is nav home. I believe you'll have these. If you don't, I can send you them. You might. I think when it downloads the templates, I'm pretty sure it will download the images as well. But how you will get to them is you'll have to right click and you say edit image with, and then edit with Photoshop. And I think this will help. If this doesn't do it, there's a different thing we're gonna have to do, which is the original files that you sent me, I will send back to you now that you have Photoshop, with just kind of some pointers on how to edit that template. So opening up Photoshop, I don't think this is going to do what we want it to do, but we'll check. I didn't explain that one very well. In fact, that's pretty bad explaining. Basically, if you want to change the image, I would take and figure out what the image is called, which is nav-home_wide.jpg, and see if you have it in your template. If not, you can open it in Photoshop, do edit Photoshop with Photoshop, and save it. Whatever you save it as, do remember, because you'll choose from here and say choose from image on my computer and change it to that. And just try and make sure that the display width and height stay the same on pixels, but it shouldn't change unless you create an all new image, which you can do, but do try and keep the pixels the same. I think that about covers it. I'm going to discard this. The About Us doesn't have anything particularly complicated. If you want, you can add bullets and paragraphs. It does get a little weird, so you're going to have to be careful with that. Let's go to news and events. News and events is pretty simple. Contacts is pretty simple. I didn't know your phone number at the time, so I left that one blank. we'll do a bullet thing really quickly, a bullet list. Okay, so it's got the draft up, and we'll push enter and click on the bulleted part and say this is an example of potential correct solutions. And I believe that I'm pretty sure they won't stay in this left corner, but let's preview in Safari and check. Oh, they do. Okay, well, we're going to fix that real quick. And to do that, we're going to tab, I think. Yeah, if you go to the bullet and you press tab, it will adjust it, but for some reason okay. So when you do, whatever you do to edit this, do in the beginning, otherwise it will edit them all. So we'll delete that and delete that, and we'll go behind it as far as we can, and oops, basically clean up any space in between these two, which there apparently is none. And so now we've got this small sentence, and then these are some examples, and we'll say preview in browser. And there you are. Your bullets are centered along your text line, and they look great. Well, this is pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. I do know, Mr. Lathrop, that you wanted to put a flash video in there. I'm working on how to get that in there. I'm pretty sure that it is it's just as simple as insert video from computer, and I'm not entirely sure if actually WSF that's a flash video, so I think I'm pretty sure. So let me know when you want to import that, and I will see. I think you might be able to do it from here, but if not, I can either convert it or I can figure out a way to make it work. But yeah, if you guys have any questions specifically about how to edit the pictures or the images, because I know you guys said you were potentially thinking about editing your tab bar titles. If you do, just let me know. It's really simple. Mr. Lathrop, you figured out how to change the business card. It's just as easy as that. So I hope this answers a lot of your questions about Contribute for you guys. It's kind of a long video. I'm going to try and chop it down as much as I can, but yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. All right, thanks. Bye.